Welcome to the course Python Programming. I am Dr. P. Govardhan, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering. At the end of this lecture, you will be able to learn bitwise operators, membership operators, identity operators. Bitwise operators. These operators act on individual bits of the operands. We can use bitwise operators directly on binary numbers or on integers also. When we use these operators on integers, these numbers are converted into bits and then bitwise operators act upon those bits. The results given by these operators are always in the form of integers. These operators are applicable only for int and boolean types. In Python programming, there are 6 types of bitwise operators. Number 1, bitwise complement operator. In bitwise complement operator, we use a tilde symbol. Bitwise AND operator, we use ampersand symbol. Bitwise operator, we use vertical bar. Bitwise exclusive OR operator, we use the symbol caret. Bitwise left shift operator, use double less than. Bitwise right shift operator, use double greater than symbol. We will discuss one by one. Bitwise complement operator, use tilde symbol. This operator gives the complement of a given number. Complement of a positive number can be obtained by changing zeros as ones and vice versa. The bitwise complement operator is unary operator. The bitwise operator is also ones complement of the given binary number. This is the truth table for bitwise complement operator. This is x, this is a complement of x. 0, the complement of 0 is 1. 1, the complement of 1 is 0. Say this is the example. X equal to 10. X equal to 10. This is the 8-bit representation for x equal to 10. That is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Now the complement of 10, changing zeros as 1 and ones as zeros. Now this is 0. The complement of 0 is 1. The complement of 1 is 0. The complement of 0 is 1. The complement of 1 is 0. The complement of 0 is 1. 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 Now observe this. The leftmost bit is 1. That is ms bit is 1. This number represents a negative integer. All the negative numbers stored in the form of 2's complement. Now to get the original of this number, the complement of this complement, Now this is the 2's complement. This complement, 2's complement of this number is original number. Now this is the 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now I want to find the 2's complement of this number. First I want to complement 1's complement. The complement of 1 is 0. The complement of 0 is 1. The complement of 1 is 0. The complement of 0 is 1. The complement of 1 is 0. 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 Now this is the 1's complement of the given number. Now add the 1's complement of this number to 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now this is the complement of this, that is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube. This is equal to 11. But the MSB bit is 1, that is minus 1 minus 11. Now this is the original answer, minus 11. Now minus 11. In general, x is equal to n. The complement of n is minus n plus 1. That is x is equal to 10. The complement of 10 is minus 10 plus 1, that is 11. Similarly, the another example, x is equal to 13. The complement of 13 is equal to minus 14. We say print of the complement of 10, and it is minus 11. Similarly, the complement of 100 minus 101. In general, the complement of n is equal to minus n plus 1. This is general formula. Now say for example, the complement of 24 is equal to minus 25. Bitwise AND operator, we use ampersand symbol. This operator performs AND operation on individual bits of the numbers. This is the truth table. X, Y, X and Y, 0 and 0, 0, 0 and 1, 0, 1 and 0, 0, 1 and 1 is 1. This is the example. X equal to 10, 8-bit binary representation. Y is equal to 11, 8-bit binary representation. Now here we are performing AND operation. X and Y, 0 and 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, now which is equivalent to 10. Bitwise OR operator, we use vertical bar symbol. This operator performs OR operation on the individual bits of the numbers, which is the truth table. X, Y, X or Y, 0 or 0, 0, 0 or 1, 1, 1 or 0, 1, 1 or 1, 1. Say this is the example. X equal to 10, 8-bit binary representation. X equal to 11, 8-bit binary representation. We are performing OR operation, that is X or Y. 0 or 1, 1, 1 or 1, 1, 0 or 0, 0, 1 or 1, 1, 0 or 0, 0, 0 or 0, 0, 0 or 0, 0, 0 or 0, 0, which is equivalent to 11, which is in the decimal form. Similarly, exclusive OR operator, use this symbol, caret symbol. This operator performs XOR, that is exclusive OR operation on the individual bits of the numbers. This is the truth table. X, Y, X exclusive OR of Y. 0, exclusive OR of 0 is 0. 0, exclusive OR of 1 is 1. 1, exclusive OR of 0 is 1. 1, exclusive OR of 1 is 0. Now this is the truth table. X equal to 10, which is 8-bit representation. Y equal to 11, which is 8-bit representation. I want to perform exclusive OR operation. 1, 0, exclusive OR of 1 is 1. 1, exclusive OR of 1 is 0. 0, exclusive OR of 0 is 0. 1, exclusive OR of 1 is 0. Exclusive OR of 0 and 0 is 0. 0, exclusive OR of 0 is 0. 0, exclusive OR of 0 is 0. 0, exclusive OR of 0 is 0. Now the final answer is 1. That is x equal to 10, y equal to 11, exclusive OR of x and y is 1. Next, bitwise left shift operator. This operator shifts the bits of the number towards left a specified number of positions. If we write x left shift of n or x double less than n, the meaning is to shift the bits of x towards left n positions. If the number to be shifted by n bits towards left, then the resulting number value will be equal to the number multiplied by 2 power n. For example, x equal to 10, which is 8-bit representation. I want to shift 1 bit to the left. Now I am shifting 0 in this position. Now when we are shifting these bits to the left, the MSB bit of x equal to 10 will be lost. After shifting 1 bit, the LSB bit appended to 0. Here this 0 shift here, this 0 shift in this place, this 0 shift in this place, this 0 shift in this place, 1 shift into the place, 0 shift into the place, 1 shift into the place, 0 shift into the place. Now append 0 to the LSB bit. Now this is the x left shift 1. Now is it x equal to 10? I am shifting 1 bit, shift left. Now the answer is x value into 2 power 1, that is 10 into 2. The final answer is 20. Bitwise right shift operator, double greater than symbol we are using. This operator shifts the bits of the number towards right a specified number of positions. If you write x double greater than n, the meaning is to shift the bits of x towards right n positions. If the number to be shifted by n bits towards right, then the resulting number value will be equal to the number divided by 2 power n. Right, not left, it is right. This x equal to 10, which is the 8-bit representation. X double greater than 1 when we are shifting 1 bit to the right. Now here the LSB bit of x equal to 10 will be lost. MSB bit is appended to 0. That is, this 0 shift here, it will be lost. 1 shifted here, 0 shifted here, 1 shifted here, 0 shifted here, 0 shifted here, this bit shifted here, this bit shifted here, MSB bit appended to 0. Finally, the value is 5. That is, answer is 5. That is 10 by 2 power 1, 10 by 2, the integer value or quotient is 5. X is equal to 10. Y is equal to 11. X and Y, I am executing this, X and Y is 10. X or Y is 11. X to the power of Y is 1. I am shifting. Now the next example. X is equal to 10. X left shift of 1 multiplied by 2 power 1. 10 into 2 power 1, the result is 20. I am shifting 2 bits to the left. The number x is multiplied by 2 square, that is 10 into 2 square is equal to 10 into 4, the result is 40. Similarly, x right shift to 1 bit. Now the value of x divided by with 2 power 1, that is 10 by 2, the quotient is 5. The result is 5. I am shifting 2 bits to the right. The result is x equal to 10 by 2 square, that is 10 by 4. The quotient is 2. Membership operators. The membership operators are useful to test for membership in a sequence such as strings, lists, tuples or dictionaries. There are two membership operators in Python programming. Number first is in operator. The second one is not in operator. We will discuss one by one. The in operator, this operator returns true if the given object present in the specified sequence, otherwise returns false. Say for example, this is A is equal to IARE. I want to check I is present in the object or not. If I is present in the object, the result is true, otherwise the result is false. Say R in A. Now the character R present in the sequence, the result is true. S in A. I want to check the character S is in the sequence or not. Clearly S is not in the string, the result is false. Not in operator. This operator works in reverse manner of in operator. This operator returns true if an element is not found in the sequence. If the element is found, then the returns it false. Say for example, A is equal to IARE. The character S is not in A. Clearly, the character is not in this string. The result is true. R is not in A. Clearly, R is present in the sequence. The result is false. Now here I am using Python shell. This is the prompt. S is equal to string IARE. We want to check the character I in the string. Clearly, the character I is present on the string. The result is true. Similarly, the character A in S. Clearly, the character A present in the sequence. The result is true. Check another example. S is equal to Hyderabad. Hyderabad. I want to check the sequence of characters BAD in S. Clearly, BAD, the sequence of characters present in the string S, the result is true. Clearly, AB's, I want to check the string, the substring ABC in S or not. ABA is present in the sequence, the result is true. Next, ASD, the string in S. Clearly, ASD is not present in S, the result is false. Next example, L is equal to, it is the list 10, 20, 30, 40. I want to check 10 in L. Clearly, the 10 is present in the list, the result is true. Similarly, 50 in L. Clearly, 50 is not present in L, the result is false. S is equal to IARE, and I want to check M not in S. Clearly, the character M not present in the sequence S, that is the string, the result is true. Similarly, the character I not in S. Clearly, the character I not in S, the result is false. Identity operators. these operators compare the memory location of two objects. It is possible to know whether the two objects are same or not. The memory location of an object can be seen by using ID function. Say for example, A is equal to 10. I want to find the address of A using the ID function. ID of A, this is the address of A. Now in this, there are two identity operators, is not. We will discuss one by one. The is operator. The is operator is useful to compare whether two objects are same or not. Now the is operator is to compare two objects are same or not. If the identity numbers of the objects are same, it will return true, otherwise it returns false. Say for example, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10. Now the ID of A is same as the ID of B. The result is true. That is, A is B. The result is true. And another example, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. Now A equal to 10, the ID of A is different from the ID of B. Therefore, that is A is B is false. Similarly, A is equal to IARE, A is equal to B is equal to IARE, A is B is true. That is, the ID of A is same as ID of B. The result is true. Now another example, A is equal to 10.25, B is equal to 10.25. The ID of A is not is equal to ID of B. That is false. Simply A is B returns false. The is not operator returns true if the identity numbers of the two objects being compared are not. If they are same, then it returns false. Observe one note. We can use is operator for address comparison, whereas equal to operator for content comparison. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10. I am finding ID of A. This is ID of A. ID of B. Observe, ID of A is same as ID of B. Suppose A is B. That means the ID of A is same as the ID of B. The result is true. That is, A is B returns true. Similarly, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. ID of A, this is ID of A, ID of B. Now observe here, the ID of A and ID of B are different. Now I am comparing A is B. Now the ID of A is not equal to ID of B. A is B returns false. Similarly, A is equal to 10.5, B is equal to 10.5. Now I want to check A is B. Clearly A is B is false. A is B false. That is, the meaning is the idea of A is different from the idea of B. A equal to 10, B is equal to 10, A is not B, that is idea of A is same as idea of B. A is B is true, A is not B is false. A is equal to 10.5, B is equal to 10.5, A is not B is true. I am going to stop here. Thank you.